Gemini, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do a timeless love reading for you. This is for any placement of Gemini, and cross watchers are always welcome. Anything you need to know about me, Gemini, you can find in the About section. Let's get after your love life. So we have the Three of Pentacles in the energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind. You can also check out the description box below. I don't really know what's in there anymore. If you need to know anything about me, you should be able to find everything you need to know within those two areas. Or in my community tab, if you really want to dig in to the goodies. Alright, so in your person's energy, they have the Six of Wands. And then the potential outcome is the Hanged Man, which is interesting for an outcome, right? Wow, but the overarching energy is the Ten of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords there, okay? But the Ten of Pentacles is your overarching energy, one of my favorite cards. One of our favorite cards I'm going to gather. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of that final destination, I like to call that card. And so it's about really starting to manifest into your reality all the things that you've always dreamt of. And while I would mention that not all of the things we thought we were in the midst of our ascension and pre-ascension, our desires or what we wanted to manifest may not match what we want to manifest after we're done ascending. Okay, so this all comes in when we've done this work. You can get financial success without us doing any ascension or any growing or any healing. But the Ten of Pentacles for me is not solely financial success. It's about abundance. It's about that feeling of abundance from within. And that comes after doing some serious ascending, okay? Some serious growing, healing, whatever it is. So the Ten of Pentacles, your overarching energy, is again after two people have done the work. The work, maybe you work together. You do have the Three of Pentacles in your energy. The Six of Wands is about a victory. This person could be in the public eye. I don't know who isn't at this time. The Hanged Man and your potential outcome. We're going to clarify everything, so I'm a little freaked out by that. I really am getting... It's about seeing the world from a new perspective, and I'm almost getting that you guys come from different perspectives. Actually, what I'm getting with the outcome as the Hanged Man is maybe you guys are kind of going to integrate two different perspectives. You know, I think that all of us are downloaded a key point, okay, or like a specific area of expertise. Well, I would say Gemini. So I don't know, okay, I have not met a Gemini whose specific area of expertise isn't every fucking thing, okay? I swear to God, I mean, Russell Brand, Teal Swan, one of my best friends, Tara, it just seems like you don't, it's so hard for you guys to zero in on an expertise or a specialty because you specialize in everything. It's like you can literally, you're just, it's the craziest shit. I don't know. There's a reader out here that doesn't like me. I don't think she likes me. And I really didn't love her either. She was kind of mean. But, you know, you guys have that dark side, okay? I love you so much. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm a big pussy. But boy, if I couldn't just be so, like, intrigued by her expertise, okay? I'm just going to say that everything that came out of her mouth, I was like, I feel like she has a decent-sized platform, but I feel like it's not big enough for her, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say, is I just feel like you guys deserve the world. I mean, I think we all do, okay? But you and Aquarius always intrigue me to the, like, max, and... while I think Aquarians are easily able to specialize because I think they do have a very specific gift, I just think you guys must have the hardest time figuring out what it is you're going to pursue because of all the things you're talented in. It's like, it's easy for somebody who has a talent to go after that talent, but when you're literally kind of can excel at everything you touch, it's got to be tough to figure out which thing truly will fulfill you and feed your soul, okay? Where am I going with this? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I feel like you're an expert in everything you do. Okay. Three of Pentacles. There's two Geminis out here, by the way. That one I didn't think liked me. The other one I could care less about me. But they're both brilliant. Very brilliant. That's real. There's more than two Geminis out here, by the way. There's probably a billion Geminis out here because, again, we're all trying to hone in on our gifts, and Geminis are like, well, which fucking one? Which one do I choose? So you have the Three of Pentacles, very worky feeling, okay? I'm just going to say that. I feel like whoever this is does work with you. I feel like you guys are both building passionately on the things that you specialize in. And again, I'm going to say this. This is like, it's obviously Sagittarian energy, but it feels like how a Gemini would be in the pursuit of purpose. Because it's like, yeah, just like fucking everything excites you. You feel very passionate about things very easily because, again, you excel at them. Nobody likes to pursue shit they suck at. So it makes it easier for those of us who have a more pinpointed thing to pursue our purpose, because we're like, well, this is our thing. I have recently had a little bit of a whoa, where is this my purpose or not? But I do have a Gemini in Mars. My Mars is in Gemini. I don't know how to say that right, okay? I think there was a couple things of mine. I have 2 Gemini placements, but so I kind of probably get that probably from my Gemini placement, where I'm like, wait, what do I want to, so I'm guessing whatever this is. Again, I feel like you have taken action. I don't think you've slowed down because you're not sure where to pinpoint yet. I do think you have literally started building on whatever it is you feel inspired to build on. I do feel like this person in particular, could be from your past, but I'm not getting that actually on the Judgment card right now. What I'm getting is that you are both awakening a different perspective in each other. And I don't think, because you're both so brilliant, this could be an Aquarius, by the way. I had mentioned Aquarius, but they do have 2 Kings and a 6 of Wands so far. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Brilliant as well. I don't think you'd have it any other way, because I think that anybody who didn't have that ability to tickle your brain, I don't think you'd be able to settle down with somebody who wasn't extremely brilliant, okay? But what I'm saying is I think you have 2 different things that you're being guided toward, or different perspectives of the world, and I think they're both accurate, but they kind of go against each other, and I feel like you're going to turn each other on to each other's perspective, and I think you're even going to find a new perspective within the 2 colliding, okay? This is some weird fucking shit, okay? I've never had a reading like this. It's really exciting, I'm not going to lie to you. So again, you've got the 3 of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. Like, it's about you working diligently on everything that you feel called to. It's like you're building, I'm watching all these little huts get like built halfway up, because you're deciding which one is home for you. Wow, that's so cute. Wow, this stuff is really sweet coming through for y'all, okay? No wonder why you won the little vote today. But I'm watching you like just meticulously and brilliantly build these little huts by hand, and there's like 40 of them. Let's call those your inspirations, or your little specialty things that you are brilliant in. And it's like you've got all of these huts built halfway up, or even 3/4 of the way up, and you're just deciding which one feels like home. I'm getting fucking Goldilocks and the 3 Bears right now. So you're honing in on your specialty, right? And I feel like as soon as you hone in on that particular specialty, this person, whether they're in your life or not, it does feel like you could even be married to this person. You got the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, and they also have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords in their energy. Again, I feel like what either they have or they are, or I just want you to know if you're feeling it. I don't feel any tension between the 2 of you. I think you're both brilliant. There is a victorious feeling. I feel like they're in the public eye. You could be as well, by the way. I feel like you guys work together. So maybe you're competition of each other's, but you're not really competing with them. But what I'm getting here is that there's literally going to be 2 very, like, vastly different perspectives that aren't really as different. You're both so close to the right perspective, and I know that we all have our own perspective, and all perspectives are right, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But it's like you have it all figured out in your way, they have it all figured out in theirs, and actually bringing the 2 perspectives together is going to give you the missing piece to both of your perspectives, okay? Weird, a middle, like a ground, that actually brings an entire new awareness into both of your worlds. The Hanged Man into the Star card, into the 2 of Cups, yum! I'm so fucking jealous. But it does mention here, okay, just right at the very end, that there is going to be this need to let go of, because you're both right, okay? You're both so close to the final chapter, the final destination, this cracking some fucking code that you have decoded so well on your own. God said, I didn't give you the capability to decode it on your own because you would never have accepted this person into your life if you had it completely decoded. Gemini, you would have stayed single for the rest of your life, okay? But you do feel like you have it decoded, and they feel like they have it decoded, but it's literally saying here that there's like, I'm watching like something of The Fifth Element, it's a movie, I think, and there's like the missing element, right? I'm watching that your two perspectives bring the missing element together and unlock this whole fucking whatever. Who are you, okay? And what are you inventing? I feel like you guys are inventing something, okay? Or creating an entire new perspective for the world. But again, it is asking you with the Four of Pentacles over into the, to follow this sort of, I'm going to say carefree kind of love, or get into this connection here. You are going to have to let down, why won't God let me say that you're wrong? Okay, because you're not wrong. That's what he's saying. He's like, Gemini's not wrong. It's just like, I didn't give them the full picture until they met this person because I want them to discover the picture on together. He wants it to be, because if you discovered it on your own and then met them, they're just fucking on your coattails. And if they discovered it without you, same thing. There's something you're unlocking together. It doesn't have to be all fucking weird and codey and shit, okay? It could be something simple. I don't even know what an example would be. But whatever it is, your perspectives are going to change when you unlock the last piece with the connection coming in, okay? I'm watching you guys come into connection, and it's like there's these, I don't know what they mean, okay? I'm not very, I don't do a lot of research through humans, but there's these little swirly things. I'm watching, it's like a magical, I'm listening to go woo. And oh my God, I'm so embarrassing. But it's like, it's as soon as those cups, your hearts meet, those are your hearts, okay? As soon as those hearts connect, there's gonna be this entire new perspective for the whole entire world, whatever that is. Some creation that you're creating that is going to literally change the way that we've always done something. Well, this is absolutely beautiful, and it could be an Aquarius, any water sign, and Aquarius is very strong, by the way. And I mentioned Aquarius before there were any Aquarian cards out because I think you guys are both so brilliant. I think that Geminis and Aquarians would be the best match ever, except for that they're so brilliant that it's hard to, it's like saying, get turned on by their brilliance, not competitive with it, okay? This flew off the deck when it fell, and again, it could be somebody from your past lives. You guys have been testing each other's egos, yep, since, for lifetimes, okay? So it's about the way for you guys to connect in the third dimension. You've already been connected in the fifth dimension for many, 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 many eons. The way for you guys to connect in the third dimension is going to be to let down this need to be right, because sometimes our need to be right ruins everything. It ruins our discovery of the thing that's actually the full picture of right, okay? I hope this makes sense for somebody, because I'm catching it. I'm catching what the messages are saying, but it's a little beyond my awareness level, okay? So sometimes I don't exactly know the right words or anything, because while I tend to think I'm quite awakened, I'm still not very informed as far as educational purposes are concerned in spiritual things or gifts or things like that. So I'm just saying that I hope you catch the message here. It's quite powerful, whatever you guys are unlocking, but it is impossible to unlock it on your own, and it's impossible for them to unlock it. Again, I was getting at that I think that a Gemini and Aquarian, I don't know if if that's a thing. I feel like they don't get along, or they wouldn't get along in love because of their need to be right, because you're so brilliant, and I get that. That makes sense. You were built to be right. I want you to know that. It's not a weird fucking thing. It's like when you're built with this brilliance, and sometimes you have to fight against other people's perspectives, now you're concrete in that, right? I'm not asking you to go be not concrete with the world, because you need to be concrete. God built you to be concrete in your shit. Know your shit. And know you're right. Know your perspective is right? There's going to be this love connection that comes in that's going to test every part of your ego, and it's going to require that you let that baby down, okay? Again, back to the ego, you will be receiving egotistical confirmation and gain and all this abundance on the third dimension if you can let your ego down long enough to really fall in love with their brilliance as well, as they will with you, okay? Wow, well this is sexy as hell. I'm gonna get you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you an Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I thought one flipped. Gemini, my number is, no, I'm just kidding. Your energy's sexy, okay, B? I can't. Acceptance, woohoo. I'm not even gonna read it out of the book because I get a little, I can't read Doreen Virtue's way of thinking, okay? I think in a weird way myself, but me and Doreen are on two different levels, and I just can't read her shit. It's weird as shit. I love her. I love her regardless of what the spiritual community thinks of her at this time. She was a brilliant, she is a brilliant person who brought a lot of brilliance to this, this community. And I like to remind people that there is some dark shit and it gets scary when we're like a bunch of gifted motherfuckers, some of us jumping in the dark, some of us trying to hang out in the light. It gets a little scary, especially when everybody's like reading the room, and it's weird. It gets a little weird out here. So Doreen went for Christianity because she was like, fuck that, I'm sick of, all the, like my mind is playing tricks on me. And it's not our minds necessarily. It's a lot of the divine doing that work and really wanting us to focus on what we're here to do, not what everybody else is here to do. But anyways, I just want to tribute to Doreen Virtue. I have no idea what sign she is, but maybe she's a Gemini. I keep feeling like I need to talk about her right now, but I love her, and she really did a great contribution to this community. So, acceptance. I'm sorry, you guys. I just did it like I'm not getting paid by Doreen, by the way. That shit's weird. That I couldn't stop. So acceptance is about accepting this person and their feed it a little bit. They're gonna feed your ego, you're gonna feed theirs, you're gonna feed each other's spirit for motherfucking sure. But it is gonna take a bit of letting your ego, taming you're right. It's hard. It is hard for people that are brilliant to make connections. It really is. I have watched some of the most brilliant, attractive, people have a hard time connecting, especially in the love department, because it takes a bit of vulnerability. Guess what a brilliant motherfucker isn't great at? Being vulnerable, okay? For several reasons. Usually a brilliant person has been tested from day one, constant opposition from all surroundings. And so then when it's like you do find love, you're treating them as you've been, you've had to be your whole life with this sort of feeling, this opposition. Know that you don't go in needing to teach them anything, and they're not coming in teaching you anything, but you guys are going to discover everything together. It's without needing one to be a teacher or one not to be a teacher. Again, you're both teaching each other, but you're not each other's teachers. You guys are both brilliant, okay? I love you so much. This was interesting stuff. But accept that. You're going to need to accept this love in, and you are going to need to be somewhat vulnerable with this person. And again, I'm gonna ask you, and I feel like if you do this, they will automatically do this. Is just really appreciate their brilliance and really praise their brilliance, because you don't need to convince yourself or them anymore how brilliant you are. You finally fucking see it, right? You finally know. I'm not making this shit up. I'm a fucking genius. So you no longer need to go around convincing people that you're a genius. You certainly aren't going to need to convince this person, and they're not going to need to convince you. So I'm saying the more you can praise them for their brilliance, the more they'll praise you for yours. And this creation, whatever it is you guys are discovering that you can only discover together, will come to surface. I love you. That got interesting. I will see you very soon, Gemini. Mwah.